What's up, Devils? J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. First question we got is a little bit of an essay, about a half pager, but it's a goddamn paid order question. PayPal to the dog. So you want your fucking, I just got it today. Came in this day, it gets answered today. Like I said, it gets put in the front of the motherfucking line. Want your goddamn question guaranteed answer, no matter how fucking stupid or no matter how many times the dog answered. Answered it as detailed as I possibly can. Front of the line, no waiting bullshit. I mean, you have to wait for the video to come out because I always have, 5 to 7 pre-recorded. Details in the description box, goddammit. Otherwise, 50-50 shot, and I don't want to hear no shit. Hey, Justin, Robert Barque. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. It sounds French to me. From Niagara Falls here. Yep, he's probably French-Canadian is my guess. Could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I sent you 50 over for an answer. I think you've spent more than enough free time on my ass. Oh, yeah, this is the guy over at the record store up by Niagara Falls. He asks me questions damn near daily. If you do not want to take the extra 40 I sent you, then you owe me 4 more answers, motherfucker. That, of course, is up to you. Yeah, send them on over, brah. I'll get them answered. Since I am usually stressed out trying to run a business alone in 2023, I go to work, goddammit. I hear that, man. Nothing annoys the fuck out of me more than some dickhead that walks into the goddamn shop, who's not even the metal, mind you, and just wants to shoot the shit. Oh, you got records here? Oh my goodness gracious. How long you been doing this for? So how's business? Shut the fuck up, Canoe. Get the fuck out of here. I got time to talk to your fucking stupid ass. PayPal the $10 and I'll answer your dumb questions. How's that sound? Monolithofdeath at hotmail.com, goddammit. Then I'll get you to answer your stupid shit. But just some random dick licker looking for the recycling company, because it's at the fucking other end of the goddamn bay, and then they start asking me my whole goddamn life history. Just, dude, I'm not here to fucking talk to you. You never even heard of Cannibal Corpse. Get lost, brah. Why are we talking? Well, I know that. Yeah, I'm there to work, goddammit, not there to gossip and talk about stupid shit. And I have never been able to put what I have to say well in words. I write books, and I am sorry because I think expressing emotion is important, but I also realize it can be misconstrued by the receiver. That's damn sure. Yeah, I mean, text, anything that's in writing, it's in the eye of the beholder of how they take it. Because I definitely send texts or emails, and people take it out of context. I'm like, dude, it's not even how the fuck I said it. You read it the wrong goddamn way. I believe this ain't that uncommon with people. They got that right. Since everybody's a fucking pussy, they usually take it the goddamn wrong way. Anyways, I'm not sure what or how to ask this, but my low testosterone level has fucked with my head. You still worried about that, bro? I already told you about that. He sent me over that. He got his blood work done, and he sent me over his numbers. I mean, yeah, they're on the lower end, the 300s, but I mean, you said you were fucking feeling fine for the most part. It's just my personality and how I was raised. Can you talk about how a man should feel at maybe age 40, 50, or 60, question mark? Well, I can't say for certain of how you should feel because I've never gotten there myself. I mean, I'm only 38, so I haven't gotten there. However, from what I know, seeing people live just the what I call the normal lifestyle, where they don't work. To me, dude, if you don't work out at all, that's just mind blowing to me. Anyone that doesn't go to the gym and exercise, which I know is like 95% of you watching this, which is fine. I don't judge. I don't care. But that to me is just as weird as saying I don't brush my teeth. It's just as weird as that. It just doesn't make any goddamn sense to me whatsoever. But so that's the average person, living that lifestyle. I seeing their feedback of what they bitch and whine about, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, and people in the health and fitness or bodybuilding lifestyle, how they feel, and especially if they are supplementing their hormones and things like that. I can tell you right now, there's a vast fucking difference. For example, if you ever meet one of those guys who's over the age of 40 and they're overweight, and the reason they tell you overweight, oh man, it's just as I got older, slow metabolism. It has nothing to fucking do with that, man. It's because you're fucking sitting around on your goddamn lazy ass and you ain't active enough and you're eating like shit. Your lifestyle sucks. It has nothing to do with your goddamn metabolism. Because if it was only your metabolism, that'd be your thyroid function. Okay, well then, so basically you're saying two things. If it's your metabolism, then you're fucking stupid. Or am I fucking stupid? Just go to the doctor and get on fucking a replacement dose of thyroid, which they're going to generally prescribe you Synthroid, which is not what the dog would prescribe, but it's better than fucking nothing. I prefer a combination of T3 and T4. Synthroid is just T4. But that'll solve your problem. That'll bring you back up to normal. So either you're fucking stupid or you're lazy. Which is it? That's what you're fucking saying. Because those are the only two options. It's if it's your metabolism, okay, you can fix that like that within fucking one doctor's visits. Get your blood labs drawn, get them back a week later. Oh, they're gonna see your load. They're gonna prescribe you right then and there. They're not gonna give a fuck. Fixed. There's your metabolism. You should be back to normal, brah. This is not that. It's your fucking shitty ass lifestyle. Stop making goddamn excuses. I just am afraid to Google these results and read the wrong info, like a lot of the internet seems to be. So I figure the old dog. Yeah, don't Google fucking shit of any of your symptoms. You'll be convinced you have cancer within 3 fucking minutes. We'll give no bullshit answer, goddammit. That's right. No bullshit answer over here. I want to stay kicking ass in life. And if I do start getting injections, what are the ramifications? Dude, honestly, yeah. Like, so you're referring to TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. I mean, dude, if you just want to bring it up again, but you said you're feeling pretty much fine and your sex drive's fine. So I don't know how much of a difference you're going to feel, but you said, I think, if I remember correctly, your labs were somewhere in the 300s nanograms per deciliter. Personally, this is just me personally, I'm not telling you to do this, but it's based off evidence too, and feedback from tons of people and everyone I know. Goes, me, I don't think being in 1,000 nanograms, any less than 1,000 nanograms per deciliter is fucking acceptable in my mind. In my mind, it's not. Why? Because you're going to be at the fucking total optimal levels. I mean, most 18-year-olds aren't even producing 1,000. To give you an idea, so total testosterone, like an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, young, healthy, active adult male, the most they will ever produce, ever, that the human body can produce, period, that's based off genetics, everything, is 1,000 to 1,100 nanograms per deciliter. That is the most. If it's higher than that, that means they're taking it synthetically. Now, if you're taking it synthetically, the sky's the limit. I mean, fucking look at Dallas McCarver's autopsies. His was 55,000, which was fucking insane. No wonder he died at 26. But I mean, most bodybuilders aren't doing that. Most of theirs, they're keeping their levels at around. Usually, what I've seen from pros and shit like that and competitors, that they're running around with a testosterone usually around 10,000. You know, taking about 1,000 milligrams of testosterone per week, 1,500 milligrams, somewhere in that area. And that'll put you at around 10,000 nanograms per deciliter, give or take. That's kind of the norm of the bodybuilding world. But 1,000 nanograms per deciliter, you can get that on a replacement dose. You can get either prescribed, or you can go the homeboy hookup route. Let's just say that. And you know, for people that want to do this, you've already kind of contacted me. Contact the fucking dog, and I can gonna charge you. No, I don't. No, I don't sell shit. I'm not a fucking dealer or anything like that. But I'll push you the directions. Here's who you go to. Here's the routes you can go to. You can go to your GP, your general practitioner doctor. They're gonna bend you over and fucking ass rape you on the goddamn price. Or you can go to people that are in the fucking know in the loop, that know all the goddamn, that know this world, that can get the homeboy fucking hookup. So you can pay the dog $100 a month, just get all your questions answered. And I can point you in the right direction, and you're going to average about, if you go down that route and you do it the way I showed you, you're going to average about $50 a month. Or you can go to your general practitioner, you're going to average $300 a month. That's what it is. You want to pay $250 more a month for the rest of your life? Or do you want to pay $250 less for the rest of your life, or hire the dog for $100? Up to you. I don't really give a shit either way. So just let you know. But anyways, to put in perspective of the dose you would need, you're looking at about 150 milligrams to 200 milligrams of testosterone per week. You ideally want to do it in no less than 2 shots, Monday and Thursday. The dose split up, and that should put you at around 1,000. And the negative ramifications. It's so funny because when you come from the bodybuilding world, when you hear things like that, what people are like yourself, and we're not laughing at you. I'm not making fun of you. It's just when this is just so normal. It's kind of like the guy. It's literally like the guy like, what's heavy the Pantera, and you're in the fucking death metal world. And you're like, Jesus fuck. You know what I mean? How we're laughing at that. It's the same thing in the bodybuilding world when somebody's like, I don't know, man, TRT, like, is that dangerous? It's literally equivalent of that, because what bodybuilders are doing, the dose they're taking, a TRT dose is literally like taking fucking Fred Flintstone vitamins in comparison. Ramifications, 0. Now you're gonna read up on shit like that. possible prostate problems, which is like it's prostate problems if you don't control your estrogen and DHT. But guess what? You'll get prostate problems if you don't control your DHT or estrogen levels, which 99.9% of people aren't doing because they don't even fucking check the levels. The doctor don't even check those levels unless you demand it. That's what causes prostate problems, anyways. It's not even testosterone, it's estrogen and DHT, which they don't even check. On the DAWG's labs, they do get checked. Labs I say send over get these checked. Doctor's not going to check those ever. So if you're sitting there sweating them at night and shit like that, over your 300 number, but you said you feel fine, then the only way you're going to get to 1,000 is through TRT. That is your only option. There is no bullshit over-the-counter supplements, tribulus terrestis, or D-aspartic acid, or horny goat weed. None of this shit's gonna. I mean, that might bump you up to 400, 450. But just so you know, a bump like that, you will literally feel zero difference. Zero, like literally nothing. Zero, absolutely nothing. So that's a complete waste of time. And here's the thing: that shit's more expensive. That's the fucking hilarious part. So if you're completely wasting your time and money if you're doing that. And hire the dog. You're saving you thousands. Trying to think, and then Rams. Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't. Nothing. There's nothing you'd have to fucking worry about. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, you're gonna want to get your blood work done. Once you figure out what dose you need and your levels and everything's at, you're watching all your blood work. You're gonna want to do blood work a few times after about first 6 weeks. After that, because you could probably have to adjust the numbers a little bit. Then after another 6 weeks, should have it bound on that. If it's still not good, if things need to be adjusted, then another 6 weeks, that's maybe 3 times that year. But by then, everything should be down pat, everything figured out. And hire the dog. He'd fucking figure it out for you. And then after that, you're good to go. You're just on cruise control. And then just once a year, you get it checked. Do your blood work. You should be checking your blood work once a year anyways. People are like, oh, that's an inconvenience. You should be doing that regardless, dummy. So it's like, how's that an inconvenience? So I see no ramifications to it whatsoever. Zero. But again, putting you 1,000, those are just replacement doses. I can't promise how better you're going to feel. If you were at 100 nanograms per deciliter, which is basically the levels of a 70-year-old man, literally, and then you bumped up to 1,000, then you would definitely notice a difference. But 300, you're still kind of in range. You're just at the bottom of the barrel. Because to give you an idea, that the testosterone range on a blood level, serum levels, are between 300 and 1,000 on the chart. If you're anywhere in there, the doctor's like, you're fine, which is, I wipe my ass with fine, man. I want to be optimal. But technically speaking, they're not completely wrong, especially if your free testosterone is pretty good too, because that's your free levels that are being actually used by the tissues. So they're not completely wrong, but personally, my motto is why not be optimal? You know what I mean? If you can, you know what I mean? So it's up to you, man. I mean, you're definitely overthinking it, and I'm not saying that I get it, because I guess it's a scary world for someone that doesn't know. It's kind of like a diabetic who's like who has to take insulin injections with every meal, and somebody thinks like, oh my god, that's like crazy. Once you're part of that world, you kind of like don't think anything of it. You know what I mean? It's like it's a tiny little baby needle. It literally takes 3 seconds, if that. It's not that big of a deal. Yes, I'd rather not have to do it. People that they're thinking that, but they're the person going into it that never had to live that, they're thinking like, oh my god, I'd rather just blow my brains out. It's like, dude, it ain't that fucking bad. It's just fucking flat out not. As a matter of fact, a lot of bodybuilders, they use fucking insulin every fucking meal, and they're not diabetic. That's a whole other goddamn story. It's not that big of a deal. So up to you, dude. I know I'm forgetting something to tell you. I hate emailing that, and most of the time I do not. I bet if you bought a separate cell phone for your side hustles, you could make bank. Well, not necessarily, man. I don't think to be honest with you, I think a lot of you guys think like, some are reasonable. They think like, oh, the dog must be selling shit hand over fist, and it's like, not really, dude. I can guarantee this. So what I get just over 2,000 views per video in the first 24 hours. There is zero doubt in my mind 1,500 of those is the exact same people, and they're just coming to like the kind of cure their boredom, break the silence. It's kind of like the guy that's listening to Joe Rogan, which is most people that are listening to Joe Rogan, they're not buying anything, right? They're just break the silence. That's kind of their background radio, their background, just their morning coffee or whatever they're doing to kind of break the silence instead of listening to music. because I don't want to listen to music 24/7. Don't get me wrong, I'm the same. I listen to podcasts too and shit. I don't want to listen to music 24/7. You get a little bit of ear fatigue, right? You want a little bit of a break. So the 1,500 or so, they just enjoy my personality, what I have to say. They're just watching for the free content. I understand. That's cool. Keep on watching, goddammit. That's totally fine. So the leftovers, so you're like, oh, but that's another 700. So you get 2,200 views per day. That's another 700. The 700, I think, are just intermixed people coming and going. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's definitely a new person each day. He might just watch that one video and never come back, especially on some of the interview ones. You know what I mean? So he's not going to necessarily want to buy anything from me. Maybe Hell's because he orders metal. But yeah, I don't think if I say, yeah, here's $20 for the DAWG's side cell phone. I'd be honest, dude, I'd probably get like 5 people. And the thing is, I actually give out my real phone number to people that hire me for a monthly basis for training, nutrition, and just doing all their training stuff. And I don't call me, dude, unless it's something fucking important. I kind of put out the disclaimer. You can send me texts, but I want texts only that's related. Dude, I'm here to coach you about training, building muscle, getting leaner, or anything health related on your blood work and shit like that, supplement related. Texting me about anything like that. I don't need to know how your day's going. I'm not here to teach you everything about everything. I'm here to teach you about bodybuilding related shit, and that's fucking it. Don't sit there and ask me, hey, is Hell's getting this in stock? I don't know, dude. That's a completely different question because I don't, quite frankly, I don't even do the goddamn stocking. So things like that. So I put the disclaimer out if I'm going to give my number that somebody wants to hire me. It's like, dude, it's text for only this shit related. I don't need to know if you broke up with your girlfriend, if you had a bad day, none of that shit. So because you get some of these chatty Cathys, it's like, dude, I don't got time for this. I get over a goddamn 100 emails a day. God knows how many texts and WhatsApp fucking messages a goddamn day. Over 100 fucking Hell's orders a day. That's not even counting my personal goddamn fucking emails. And then plus all the comments on YouTube and shit like that and doing the vids. So, and then my personal life, going to the fucking gym, married life, all that. It's like, I got fucking time for dumb shit. Don't give a fuck what your opinion is on the vax or the goddamn, hey, what do you think of the election coming up? I don't give a fuck. We ain't talking about this shit. Bodybuilding and only bodybuilding. That's what that number's for. And yeah, there's only a couple people that I've given my number out for that. So it's not like there's this high demand. Like, oh, I gotta talk to the dog. I don't think people really give a shit that much. I mean, there's a few fucking, I guess, dick riders that like me that much, which is cool. It's kind of flattering. I don't know why, but they nonetheless they do. They might, but it's like fucking 4 people. So I fucking hate the phone. So do I. That's an emergency. Don't call me unless it's important or emergency. Don't call me. I say what I need to say on my outgoing message. If someone texts me, I will usually reply. I almost always reply, but it's got to be a goddamn question or something like worth replying to. It's like don't text me with stupid shit. And it's not because I'm Mr. fucking trying to be a dick. It's just because when you do what you do all day is messages and shit. I'm texting Eric and Chase back and forth. I get goddamn WhatsApp fucking messages. I get business related shit texts and stuff like that. It's like the last thing I need to hear about is from my mom, like, hey, fucking Susie's doing this and her kid graduated. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't got time to care. And then all the goddamn emails and shit that piled to the gills. And my goal is always to clear all the fucking emails within max of 24 hours that it was received. Max. That's like if you had to wait 24 hours to reply, which there's time. I had to wait 24. Someone had to wait 26, dickhead. Yeah, and that sucks. That to me, I'm behind and I'm fucking pissed. I prefer it done within 16 to 18 hours of receipt time. So that's my goal. I try to kick ass. I get shit done. Shit that matters. I don't got time for dumb crap. The days of me answering the phone and getting asked, do you buy records are fucking over for this art, for art. Yeah. Yeah, that's why we don't do the, dude, another thing is too, Hell's used to have check this shit out. Hell's used to have a goddamn phone line, right? Where you could call in and put in an order. We thought it was goddamn common sense too. You call and you put in an order. This isn't a fucking metal chat line. 90% of the people got it. I did the phone line for, I can't remember when we first started it, if Craig first started it, and then I took over, then it went back to Craig. But at one point I did it for like a year. I think that is what it was. I think Craig initially was doing it when he worked here. He hasn't worked here in a few years now. But when he did work here, he started it for the first year or two. Then I took over for about a year or two, and then he took over, and then we eventually canceled. Because, dude, most of the calls, it was like just stupid shit. They'd be like, hey, man, or I didn't receive my order. It's like, dude, I need the goddamn computer and the tracking number, not you telling me the tracking number that I could copy and fucking paste. Email service at Hell's Headbangers. Don't call for this shit. This is for placing orders only. And there's a few guys, and I'm not going to mention goddamn names, because I think they might actually watch the channel. There was one guy, again, not mentioning names, he would literally call, I'm not even fucking joking, every single day, sometimes 2 to 3 times a day, even on Saturdays and Sundays, where no matter what, if we're here or not, didn't even fucking answer. He clearly said we're closing Saturdays and Sundays. Every single day. But he would leave a message too in a mile-long thing. It's like, dude, I don't need to know your whole goddamn personal life. This was for placing orders and placing orders fucking only. So that's why we scrapped that, because it wasn't even worth it. We were paying a monthly thing, and most people wouldn't even call for. You get like maybe one called in full phone order a week. It was literally like jack shit. If it was like 10 a day, it's like, and then you get the bullshit on top. It's like, okay, well, this is worth it. But it wasn't. You know, people were using it more so as a goddamn chat line. So I get you fucking loud and clear on that, because I remember those days. Yeah, how long ago was it when I did the phone? Probably about 13 years ago is when I was doing it. 12, 13, yeah, probably somewhere in that range. Yeah, probably around 2010, something around there is when I was fucking doing it. And yeah, when it was a call that was what it was meant to be, it was fine. But outside, it's like, Jesus. So yeah, definitely hearing on that. Guys, what's the surgery? Nothing we can do. But the guys' podcast right in the morning. Later, goddammit.